Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Why you on YouTube at this time of night?
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Fine then, you a potato.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Asked.
Points it to Jordy Nelson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
That I am gonna start a song, listen.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
I know you see me running, but I just keep on strumming.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
To the song of my potato fellatsu.
With a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh no, Dad, 2 peeps on chat.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
Oh no, it is my bedtime. I got to go, daddily bye. Emoji love you gesture.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because when they're
love you too.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Got to go. I'll be right back.
Play.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Down right around the 25. Chris Jones on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Smith. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Go to sleep, little girl.
From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Smith keeps it on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense. Now Taylor back into his end zone. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We get down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Let's go,
15. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. This is Marshall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
12.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On 1st and 10, Smith. Fitzgerald's got it right side. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, Smith. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The final shot here before break. Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Vernon Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working and call more of that. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run. Taylor hit. He lost the football. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And here's Marshall. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third and 2, Smith. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now Taylor to throw. Forced out to his left. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Taylor on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. 3 down. Z.
Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw on second down, Smith. And that is incomplete here. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Marshall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll sneak it with Smith. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed up. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Smith now on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And Marshall's got it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
12. Settle down, huh?
Now a play fake here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Smith throwing again. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Off of play action. Here's Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Tye, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. To the air again, Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Being chased out left. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slow.
Back to throw. Escaping the play. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Hey, on.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.